Hello students. Now another interesting topic: square of odd number. Square of any odd number, which is this, which will come equal to the sum of two consecutive number. See, square of 3 9 9. We can add 4 plus 5. Now how we will get which number will come? 4 or 5 only will come? How we will know? This is the simple example. Then for higher example, how we'll get to know? One thing you do from this 9. From the square of 3 is 9. From 9 you subtract 1. Okay, from 9 subtract 1 and divide by 2. And in 9 add 1 and divide by 2. 4 will come and 5 will come. See, 4 and 5. Square of 5, 25. 25 also we can write 12 plus 13. Now how we'll get to know 12 and 13 will come? Okay, no issue. From this simple example, 25 subtract 1, what will come? 24. Now divide by 2, 12, and in 25 add 1, 26, divide by 2, 13. 12 plus 13 is coming. This is the formula 1, n square minus 1 upon 2 plus n square plus 1 upon 2. N square means the number. Suppose number is 5. So square of 5 minus 1 upon 2. So square of 25 minus 1 upon 2. 24 divided by 2, 12 plus 25. Okay, so n is 5, 5 square, 25, 25 plus 1, 26 divided by 2, 13. So by this, with the help of this formula, you can calculate. Now for 7, 49 and subtract from 49 1, 48 divided by 2, 24 and add 1 in this and then divide by 2, 25. This is the logic. You can understand by this logic. Now for the 13, how will get to know the what will come? Some all of you know 169. Now what those consecutive numbers? No issue. In 169 you subtract 1. Subtract 1, then 168 and then divide by 2, 84. And now add 1 in this 170, then 85. So this is the formula you can calculate. And two consecutive numbers means square of odd number. Square of any odd number which is equal to the sum of two consecutive positive integers. Sum of two consecutive positive integers, which is this. Very simple and interesting topic it is. Yes, the again very interesting and new topic, finding the square of a number without actual multiplication. So without actual multiplication, suppose 17. It is quite easy, but the way I am telling you by this 17. Okay, square of 17 we need to calculate. So first method is 17 multiplied by 17. That is the multiplication. That is the direct actual multiplication. Now without multiplication, you go through the nearest round of number to this number. So nearest round of number is 20 near to 17. 20 is near, minus 3 means 17 we can write 20 minus 3 square. Square means this complete bracket 2 times. 20 minus 3 square, it means 2 times you write 20 minus 3. Now bracket multiplication, you know why we converted in this? Because in round of numbers we can multiply easily. Now 20 will multiply by this bracket and minus 3 also. 20, this 20 is multiplied by this whole bracket, and by this minus 3 also this whole bracket will be multiplied. So I am writing here 20 minus 3 into, sorry, minus 3, now minus 3, 20 minus 3. See, 20 into 20, 400, minus 20 minus 3, 60, and minus 60, and minus 3 and minus 3 plus 9. Now 120 from 400 we will subtract 120 and then we will add 9. Means, you know, if we want to multiply 17 by 17, we have to do multiplication. But in this is lengthy, but the multiplication we can do without any rough work. 400 minus 120, then 280 plus 9, so 289. Now you don't think so that it is very difficult as direct multiplication is easy? No, It's a method. You have to go through this method. So square of 17 is 289. We know, and this is the process. Means without actual multiplication we have solved. Now one more example. 41 square. Now 41 square we can write 40 plus 1 nearest round of number is this. So 40 plus 1 2 times we will write 40 plus 1. Square means 2 times. Now this 40 multiply by this bracket 40 plus 1, and then this plus 1 also multiply by the 40 plus 1. 1440 1600 plus 40 plus 40 plus 1. 1600 40 40 80 1681. Now the answer is this. Otherwise you will multiply in direct multiplication. What you will do, you will 41 and 41 you will multiply, but here you can solve without actual multiplication. So note down both the examples. In Pythagorean triplets, okay, we will discuss Pythagorean triplets. Sum of any square of two numbers, sum of square of two numbers is coming equal to the square of any a single number, then these three numbers we will call Pythagorean triplets. Means square of a number is coming equal to the sum of square of other two numbers, then three number all together we will call them Pythagorean triplets. Note down this definition. Suppose here square of 9 plus 16, square of 3 plus square of 4 is coming square of 5. It is not necessary that they should come continuous like 3 4 5. No, it can be any, but sum of the square of two numbers is coming equal to the square of another number, then those three numbers we will call. Now these 3 4 5 we will call Pythagorean triplets, not like 9 and 16 and 25. No, 9 16 25 not are the Pythagorean triplets. 3 4 5 are the Pythagorean triplets. So you tell me one example, you think about one example now. Now how to find out the Pythagorean triplets if one number is given. So these three are the Pythagorean triplets, and sum of these two will equal to this. You remember these Pythagorean triplets. By the help of these you can calculate the other. Suppose one is given Pythagorean triplet, then other you can calculate. Suppose one Pythagorean triplet is given 4. So other are, how we will calculate with the help of this formula. First is given 4. So 4 is an even number. So this you equate with the 2m. Now m is equal to 4 divided by 2 is coming 2. Now m value came 2. Already we have the first number of Pythagorean triplet. The second number m square minus 1. M we know now. 4 square, m is 2. 2 square minus 1, 4 minus 1, 3. Another second number of the Pythagorean triplet is this. And now the first, second, now third number. Third number is m square plus 1. Square of 2 plus 1, that is 5. Now with the help of this formula we can calculate the Pythagorean triplets. One more example. Suppose the number is given 50. Now we need to calculate the other two Pythagorean triplets. So already I told you we equate with the 2m, this 50. Now m is equal to 50 by 2, which is coming 25. Now first already we have first number. Now how to calculate the second number? M square minus 1. M is 25. So 25 square minus 1. 25 square is 625 minus 1 is equal to 624. Second number is this. Now the third number of the Pythagorean triplet m square plus 1. 625 square plus 1. 625 plus 1 is equal to 626. The third number of the Pythagorean triplet is, so the numbers are 50, 624 and 625. So you solve the questions on this topic which we have discussed today, and afterwards you do practice, you exercise you do from book, examples you solve. Okay, bye everyone.